I was never supposed to be here. Not at this party. Not in this mansion, glowing like a jewel box under a silk night sky. Not standing face to face with the people who buried me 10 years ago. But I am, and tonight, I dig them up. The Langford estate is lit like a movie set. Spotlights trace the marble archways. String quartets play perfectly rehearsed nostalgia. Champagne flows. Fake laughter crackles like static between the halls. Old money glistens beneath chandeliers so massive they could crush a man. Maybe they have. I step through the entrance, and the air shifts. It always did. The carpet swallows my steps at first, soft and crimson, but the silence that follows me is louder than heels could ever be. The walls remember. Maybe the people don't, not yet, but this house does. This house saw it all. People turn slowly, confused, curious. A woman in black with eyes that don't flinch. I watch their faces catalog me. Familiar? Family? No, can't be. She's gone. Then realization hits like a contagion. One by one, they see me, and the room goes still. A crystal flute shatters. Laughter dies. No one moves. Who let her in? My stepmother's voice, high, sharp, and sharpened, slices through the crowd. It's always been like that with her, every word a weapon. Cold, clean, meant to bleed. I don't flinch, I never do. She always hated that. She stands there in a floor-length navy gown, every sequin positioned like a dagger. Her eyes narrow, lips twitch. She's calculating already. But she's late. To her left, Emily, my stepsister, stands beside the grand piano, one manicured hand gripping a champagne glass, the other resting on her hip like it's trained to pose. Her dress clings to her like privilege. Her jewelry sings old wealth. She sees me and falters. Mid-sip, her smile stutters. For a beat, her face, porcelain perfect and frozen with years of curated control, breaks. Then it snaps back. "Oh," she says, voice sweet with venom. "Look who decided to crash my engagement party." No cracks in her tone, just polished spite. "No crashing," I say. "I was invited." I raise the invitation, gold-foiled edges, the Langford seal embossed like a curse, perfectly official. Her laugh is brittle, the kind that ends in someone bleeding later, usually a staff member. Clearly someone made a mistake. That gets a chuckle from a guest behind her. The ripple dies fast. No one wants to pick sides, not yet. Michael Langford, my father, billionaire, philanthropist, coward, stands stiff as marble near the bar. He hasn't moved, hasn't blinked. He's looking through me, like I'm a ghost, like I've always been. Nothing new. I take a step forward. My heels click against the marble now, each one louder than the last. Every click is a memory. Every stride, a scar reopened. "I see nothing's changed," I say. "Still pretending I'm not real. Still pretending you didn't throw me out with nothing but a trash bag and a warning to disappear." Whispers bloom. Gasps hidden behind crystal rims. Eyes dart from me to Michael to Emily. I wonder if they even remember what they did. If, in their minds, I just vanished. Disappeared, like an inconvenience whisked away by staff. Maybe that's how it always worked for them. 10 years ago, they erased me. But first, they broke me. I was 17. Not innocent, but not yet armored either. I had a mind like a lockpick, sharp, small, precise, and too curious for its own good. One night, I stayed late in my father's study. The lights were off. The house was quiet. Everyone else was at the gala. I wasn't invited, not that year. That was the night I opened the wrong drawer, found the wrong folder, read the wrong numbers, bank statements, names, dates, and a whisper of something darker, embezzlement, cover-ups, Emily's name, threaded through foundations and accounts like a designer label. I didn't even understand all of it. Not yet. But I knew it was wrong. And when I heard my stepmother's voice, raised, furious, panicked, I knew I'd heard too much. By morning, I was gone. $20 in my pocket, a split lip, and a warning burned into my memory: disappear, or we'll finish what we started. So I did. I vanished like they told me to. Slept in parking lots, took showers in gas stations, folded linens in motels where the sheets were older than me. No name, no help, no second chances. until I met Rita. She ran a diner off Route 9, a neon sign flickering between open and ope. Sharp tongue, big heart, bigger arms, the kind that knew how to hold a person without asking why they were shaking. "You got hands?" she asked. I nodded. "Then you can work." She gave me a chance, my first one, and I built everything from there. I took community college classes during graveyard shifts, used borrowed textbooks with pages torn out. Every grade was a step out of the pit they threw me in. 3 years later, I had a degree. 2 more, I had a master's. In forensic accounting, I didn't just want to survive. I wanted to understand exactly what they did to me, to track the footprints they thought they'd hidden. And now I have. Emily folds her arms back at the piano, trying to look bored, trying not to sweat under lights she used to bask in. "You've always loved attention," she says. I tilt my head. "No, I've just stopped apologizing for breathing." I reach into my clutch, pull out a leather folder, smooth, heavy, unmistakable. My father sees it, his eyes twitch, his knuckles whiten. "I found the offshore accounts," I say, "the ones you buried under the Langford Foundation, the ones in Emily's name, the ones funding parties like this one." A beat, then gasps, a tray crashes. A woman drops her phone. Someone whispers, "Oh my God." Emily scoffs, loud, fake. She's lying. I look at her like a surgeon before the first cut. "No, you are." I place the folder beside the champagne tower, careful not to tip it. "I already sent the files to the IRS, the FBI, a few journalists who like shiny headlines, but I figured you deserved a front row seat." Another ripple. Now people are choosing sides. The opportunists step back from Emily. The parasites start scanning for safer hosts. Daniel approaches, her fiancé, senator's son, future congressman, poster boy for promises. His face is granite. No smile, no spin. "Emily," he says, "tell me this isn't true." She hesitates. Too long. She's twisting everything, she says. She's jealous. She's always been jealous. "Of what?" I ask. "Your fake charities? Your fake GPA?" Daniel stiffens. "You told me you graduated summa cum laude." Emily's voice spikes. "I was going to finish, but I had the campaign and the foundation." "You lied to me." Her mask slips, cracks show. The glitter can't hold it together. "I had to be perfect," she says, quieter now. "Dad said if I messed up, I'd ruin everything. I did what I had to." I say nothing. I know that feeling, the weight of being someone's alibi, but I also know the difference between pressure and choice. I turn to Daniel. "She never graduated, not even close." He slides the engagement ring off her finger without fanfare, drops it into his champagne, looks at her one last time. "Good luck surviving the media," and he walks out.